US markets ended at record high despite the storming of the US Capitol by supporters of President Trump who were protesting Joe Biden's electoral college win. Let's do a three-point analysis of how the US markets really surged even as Washington DC went into a political tailspin. 1. US markets surged, shrugging off all the violence fears. Well, if you really see what happened on January 6th was that US equities rose as Georgia's Senate runoff election results really rolled in. Also, the sweep of the two Senate seats which were up for grabs in Georgia gave the Democratic Party control of both the houses of Congress and also boosted the prospects for President-elect Joe Biden's legislative agenda as well. Now, investors were seen piling onto the financial as well as the industrial stocks on bets that a Democrat-controlled Congress would actually lead to a more fiscal stimulus and also boost the infrastructure spending going forward from here. Now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed more than 400 points. Or if you could notify it into a percentage form, then 1.4% to close at a record high level. The S&P 500 also rose 0.57%. hitting an intraday all-time high during the session. Now, during Wednesday's trading session, the markets were largely unaffected by the chaos that was being seen and witnessed at Washington caused by the pro-Trump rioters at US Capitol. However, the indices did close off their highs as the US Capitol building went into a lockdown. 2. What led to the riots in Washington, DC? Well, if you see, the US Capitol had to be locked down on Wednesday evening, even as the lawmakers were still inside for a joint session that was in for a consideration of the certification of electoral college results that really showed Democratic Joe Biden defeated Trump in the elections. Now, violent clashes actually broke out between the supporters of President Donald Trump and also the police over there. Now, Trump, who has so far not conceded the defeat in elections, at a rally of his supporters on Wednesday afternoon in Washington, had said, and I quote, "We will never give up," unquote. Hours later, protesters tore down the metal barricades at the bottom of the Capitol steps. Also, we saw that police officers were holding shields, riot gear, and they could also be seen firing pepper spray into the crowd to actually keep them back, even as the crowd was seen shouting traitors. Now, visuals and video shots are like flooding the internet currently. The violence soon actually moved into the Capitol's building with reports of even firing at the premises. The violence also included the fatal shooting of a woman. 3. Twitter ban and call for Trump's impeachment followed. Yes, that is what we could see following soon. In an unprecedented move, microblogging site Twitter blocked the account of President Donald Trump, where he has over 88 million followers. Now, this has been banned for 12 hours or blocked for 12 hours. Twitter said that the account would be suspended permanently if Donald Trump continued to violate its policies against violent threats. Now, Facebook and Instagram also followed by locking Trump's account for 24 hours as well. Criticism flowed in from former US presidents and even world leaders who expressed deep concerns about the violence and the situation at US Capitol. Now, even as Donald Trump really appealed for peace among the protesters, a growing number of Democrats are now calling for the impeachment of President Donald Trump. Now, even as experts do say that with about just 2 weeks until Biden's swearing-in ceremony, it is really unlikely that the impeachment process will be taken up by the Senate or even be successful.